What's up, you crazy YouTubers? It's Mike from the Autograph Network, coming to you on a Sunday afternoon, getting ready for some NFL football. But you guys always PM me and comment. Oh, you're always asking questions on how I do what I do here at the Autograph Network, which is great. I love answering questions, but I think because there's no mail on Sunday, I'm going to take Sunday when I have time to do a Q&A, question and answer video. So a lot of you guys will have questions, and I'll try and answer them on video on Sundays. So first one is going to be a very, very basic how to do a TTM video. I know some of you guys have done this recently, but I wanted to get mine out there. Alright guys, first thing you want to do is decide on who you're going to write to. I would stay away from the mega superstars of the sports. You're not going to get a Derek Jeter to sign TTM. Pick some lower name guys and you'll have better returns. A lot of the retired guys will sign. So today I'm going to send to Dan Mcguire. He's a former Seattle Seahawks quarterback. He's also the younger brother to Mark Mcguire. So once you decide on who you're going to send to, you have to decide what you want to send them. It's always a good idea to send something. It betters your chance of a return. Some people send out just a letter of request. You'll see LOR, which is letter of request. Some people will send stuff back, but it's always a good idea to send something. You can either send cards or photos. So for this one, I've got 2 of his rookie cards from the Pro Set, and I'm also going to be sending one of the customs to see if he'll sign that. So decide on who you're going to send to. Next, the address. I'll probably do a separate video on where I get my addresses, but for now you guys can go to, I'll leave the link below, to www.theautograaphnetwork.com, and I post any of my addresses that I've had successes from, and check out some of the addresses there. So I've got the address here in front of me. Next thing you'll need is 2 envelopes. One's going to be an SASE, self-addressed stamped envelope, and the other one will be the one you address to whoever you're sending to. So I've put my address label up in the corner. So I'm going to fill this out. Mr. Dan Mcguire, lives in Reno, Nevada. Okay, so that's filled out. I've already got my return address label up in the corner. I always put my return address label just in case there's any problems with postage or anything, or any kind of problem. They'll send it back to me instead of sending it to returning it to Dan Mcguire or whoever you're sending to. And then of course my address label there. I've got a do not bend stamp, so I always stamp my returns do not bend, and I've got 1 stamp up there. So we'll put a stamp on here. Postage, guys, I buy the Forever first class stamps. When I send either 1 to 3 photos or 1 to 3 cards, all you need is 1 first class stamp on your outgoing and 1 first class stamp on your SASE. As long as it's just the photos and your letter, you can get away with just 2 stamps. So I've got that. Quick note on stamps, guys. If you send to Canada, you can't use the Forever stamps. If you send out of the United States, you need, I don't know if you can see that, it won't be in focus, but you need the denomination of the stamp. So this is a 44-cent stamp. The Forever stamps don't have that, so just a little postage note. If you do send to anyone in Canada, you have to have the 44 cents on that, and it does require 2 stamps per envelope to go to Canada. So now that I've got that, I've written my letter, and guys, there's no formula that I follow. There's no like magic formula what to write. There's debate, either handwritten or typed. I use both. I just happen to write this out real quick. Address it to, you know, dear Mr. or Mrs., whoever you're writing to. Just tell them, first paragraph, tell them a bit about yourself. You know, I used to live in Seattle, so I told them that I'm a huge Seahawks fan, and told them that I've seen games at the old Kingdom. Second paragraph, tell them why you're requesting an autograph. I'm an autograph collector. You know, these are for my personal collection that eventually I want to hand off to my son. Could you please sign the card? Always say please, guys. Lastly, just let them know that you understand that they're busy and probably get a lot of requests, and just say thank you, you know, for taking the time to sign the cards. Sincerely, sign your name, print your name, and then fold it up. And then what I do is I fold my envelope. I use the 4.5 or 4 1/8 by 9.5 envelopes. I tri-fold it, and then I put my cards right in there, so it's a nice little holder. I don't send them in penny sleeves or top loaders. A lot of times when you send something in one of the top loaders, when it goes through the machine in the post office, it does not like the top loaders. You'll get damaged cards. I've had a greater success of undamaged cards just sending them loose. And when you sometimes when you send them in penny sleeves, guys, they won't take the cards out. They'll actually sign the penny sleeve. So, you know, I get 95 to 98% of my cards back undamaged. So just send them loose. I tri-fold them, put them in the envelope, the SASE that's coming back to me, and then inside my letter. And then that goes inside the outgoing letter. And I like these envelopes that you don't have to lick, just because I send out a lot. Seal it up. She's ready to go. And that's how you do a TTM, guys. Check out my website. The addresses are on there. This basic formula of how to do a TTM, writing the letter, self-addressed stamped envelope, finding the right address, and sending it off will work for pretty much anyone. It's basically what I follow every time I send out a TTM. Then for me, I always I document all my outgoings so I know who I sent to, when I sent to, and what I sent to them. So I can bring you guys the videos of TTMs on YouTube. So that's it, guys. That's a very basic video of how to do a TTM. It's not complicated, and for the cost of 88 cents and a couple cards, you know, I might get a return from Dan Mcguire. So that's awesome. If you guys have further questions, just let me know. But that's the basic. I'll probably do more videos on Q&As because you guys always PM me and I try and answer all the questions. But I know if one person has the question, that probably more than likely more people out there have questions. So again, all the addresses for my successes are listed on the website www.theautographnetwork.com. Go check them out. Use any of those that I've listed, and for now they're all recent successes, so they should work. Like I said, if you're sending something to somebody, try and send a card or a photo. Get your hands on some of these customs. If you don't have cards, these are a great way to send something out. It always betters your chances on getting a return when you send something and then send a self-addressed stamped envelope. That's very important, guys, because imagine how many people write to these athletes and celebrities. If they had to pay return postage on all the requests, they wouldn't send stuff back. So always send a self-addressed stamped envelope, SASE, and a letter. Handwrite it, type it if your handwriting is not the greatest. It doesn't matter. Just make it personal, guys. Say something about yourself, something about the athlete or the celebrity, why you like them. Ask for them to sign whatever you sent, and always say please and thank you. That should get you guys some TTM returns. As always, guys, I really appreciate all the support of the Autograph Network. I enjoy what I'm doing right now, sharing my experiences in the TTM world. I hope you guys continue to enjoy it. And if you guys have any questions that you want answered on Sundays, I'll try and do Sunday Q&As here in the future, given that I have time. So if I don't post one, you know, don't get mad at me because I got other things going on. Just didn't have time. But if I have time on Sundays, it will be Sunday Q&A, and I'll probably do something on the next one will be where I get my addresses from. And you guys also have a lot of questions on where I get my photos and how I get those printed up. So I'll probably do something related to that coming up. But for now, just to get you guys started, the basic TTM request video from the Autograph Network. Follow the formula, guys, and you'll have some successes like I do. So, alright guys, that's it for now. Time for football. Mike from the Autograph Network. Out.